some trouble because we have close to around 11 minutes to go out here. So just keep an eye out on the screen. Let's get in Jai Bala, though, of Cash the Chaos, who joins us on the show. Jai, every time you joined us, you said you believe that the markets are consolidating and bracing for a bigger move. Let's revise those levels. Where is the Nifty headed and the time frame as well?
Hi, Nigel. Thanks for having me on the show. See, the only real resistance for Nifty now is at the all-time high of 26,277. The recent high I saw at 26,104. I think that's not the final high. At least a test of 26,277 is coming in the short term. And as I've been reiterating since April, the Nifty in the medium term is heading for 29,000. There's no change in that. So from a very short-term perspective, I think Nifty is unlikely to print 25,330 if my thesis that 26,277 is getting tested. And it's quite possible that the low of 25,700 and change that it saw a couple of sessions ago, I think that itself might hold, if not 25,550. And from 25,550, I'm anticipating fresh 52-week highs, fresh all-time highs to come through for the Nifty.
Right. I think point taken and levels taken in, Jai. Good afternoon. Take a quick commercial break. Stay with us, Jai. Coming back with more questions. There's 9 minutes to go for close.
Plus, stocks actually are moving well. TTK Prestige came out with a good set of numbers. Not an apple-to-apple comparison, but Stovecraft that comes in from the same space, that stock, in fact, has seen a big volume spurt, and the stock actually has moved to the high point of the Razor Street for the time being. Seems to be betting on the industry itself doing well. So let's see where that plays out. Pricing range is very different as well between both these two companies. But for the time being, Stovecraft at the day's high as well. Jai, it's a market that you want to know about stocks, and I believe you've got a couple of stock trading ideas for us. So help us out with two names at least.
That's right, Nigel. I like the OMC space, and I also, in a related space, I like the Kirloskar Oil stock. I had given this call on Kirloskar Oil in September. Today's move is a breakout, and I'm reiterating that call. It's heading to fresh all-time highs. And the new fresh call is on HPCL. The stock is possibly heading to 495. This is a short-term call. A stop loss of about 430. And the next one is Bharti Hexacom. Bharti Hexacom is breaking out of a inverse head and shoulders pattern, and a stop loss of 1720 with an objective of 2080.
Okay, all right. Stay with us, Jai. We just need to explain to our viewers about that story that was flashed for you on the screen with regard to IIFL Capital and some possible funds that are interested, or a PE that's interested. Yash joins us to fill us in with what he's picking up. Yash?
Well, that's correct, Nigel. So what we've been given to understand from our sources is that IIFL Capital is looking to get a big strategic investor in the company. What sources tell us is that TPG Capital, the private equity giant, is leading this race to acquire about 19.99% when it comes to IIFL Capital. As far as other contenders are concerned, sources also tell us that Bain Capital still happens to be in the same race to acquire that stake in the company. According to our sources, this deal could be valued at about 2,500 crore rupees. Now, as far as IIFL Capital is concerned, it is currently, involved in the businesses like institutional retail broking, wealth management, and financial product distribution. We've written to all parties involved in this particular transaction. TPG Capital has said that they won't be able to comment on this official query from CNBC-TV18. IIFL Capital, the response from them still remains to be awaited. Same goes for Bain Capital.
That's IIFL Capital. One more deal perhaps in the making as far as the financial services space is concerned. Yash, by the way, that's a fancy looking gadget. It's an iPad, or is it one of those reading devices?
No, it's just a phone. It gets difficult to read the minute font, so it's just a larger screen to read that.
That's Yash's Diwali gift, I think, to himself.
No, it's just dry fruits. Diwali gifts are just chocolates and dry fruits. This is not.
Fold it for us, Yash. Now it becomes a phone. Magic. All right, thanks, Yash, for that. IIFL Capital in focus. That's an exclusive story, and we will track this one as and when it comes to fruition. Jai is with us. Jai, did we do stocks with you?
Yeah, we did, Prashant.
Okay. What about is global markets and global indices? Anything really stands out? Metals, for example, is something Nigel has been highlighting. Steel has been doing very well. The one commodity within the metal space which is making new highs, I think copper is almost $11,000, right? So that's the most bullish sort of base metal out there. Almost a consensus on very few individual stocks which give you that exposure. There is that Hindustan Copper, but maybe too many issues. But what's your sense here?
Yeah, I've been bullish on the Indian metal space, and I've been pointing out, along with autos, metals were likely to hit fresh all-time highs, and they've already done that. And you're talking about probably manufacturing copper. I'm going to be referring to COMEX copper. COMEX copper is probably completing a short-term bump up, and the sharp fall it saw in July, that's likely the start of a major trend, and COMEX copper is likely to drop to somewhere up to about April 2025 levels. So watch it. There is a possible sharp reversal due if there is a print of 4.8 on COMEX copper. Wait for the confirmation to come through. If that comes through, COMEX copper is likely to fall sharply. When it comes to the Indian markets, metals, the Nifty Metals Index is still looking quite strong. 10,000 is likely to offer support for it. When it comes to it's likely to head to fresh 52-week highs. And when it comes to the global metal space, the precious metals complex have clocked a significant top. Silver is likely to drop to at least 41, and spot gold is likely to drop at least to 3,400.
Just a quick word on gold. Does the correction extend itself, or do you see a bounce? What's the level on gold?
In the very short term, we could see a bounce. When I say very short term, from a 1 to a 4-day perspective, that could be a bounce. But the high it saw just before Diwali, that's possibly a significant high. We need further evaluation and evidence. But as of now, it looks like this is for gold and silver. We could be looking at the start of a multi-week to multi-month correction. The minimum I'm anticipating for spot gold is 3,400. Even if it's a bullish case. Again, silver, there are two possibilities. One, a very bullish case, and one, a very bearish case. We evaluate as the market goes forward. But in both these situations, I'm anticipating silver drop to about $41.
And sorry, I missed gold, Jai. What are you anticipating level?
At least 3,400 on spot gold, London bullion gold.
Which is now 4,000.
It's not today. It printed 38.86, and I got late to the market as I was trading.
Were you trying to trade on MCX or not?
I trade on COMEX gold.
COMEX gold. Okay, got it. Jai, stay with us. We're going to come back with you on markets forward.